All right, back with more Monsters Expedition. I got some tips as to where to go since I felt like I looped around and got stuck towards the end of last episode. Am I having controller issues again? Let's see. Maybe it'll work once I start. Let me fix that real fast. Hold on. Okay, I think I have it. Well, I don't have the controller fixed, but it should be fine with a mouse and keyboard because it's basically just directional buttons. All right, so I got to figure out what the button is for rewind, though. That seems pretty important. The keys. Undo is Z, reset is R. I push there, I do this. Push off there. Push that back. Push the, oops. It's here. We go like that, and then we do this. Okay. And from here, I can go somewhere new by doing that. Okay, cool. Human tooth, scale model. Young humans molted their teeth as they matured. 5 human child teeth would buy approximately 1 monster cappuccino. Tiny trees, these windswept trees that count as 2. Still can't get there. Alright, as far as this guy is concerned, knocking it down is pointless. It pretty much has to go that way. So that limits my options here a bit. Oops. That's probably not good. That seems pointless. That's maybe useful. Just confirming that that makes a raft. Okay. Not one I can push off from, though. That one has to be up. And I can't put it back. Is that it? So then we roll both of these up. Gotcha. I can push off that and then do that. This is gonna take me back somewhere I've been. Not quite. Oh, shit. Just goes back. Whoops. New teleport location is nice. Alright, so the important lesson I learned last time is that tree that can't touch another rock or log or whatever is basically dead. Maybe seems obvious, but it wasn't obvious to me when I was playing it first. Don't think that's helping me. Let's think about this guy. Down's not an option, up's not an option, so it's either left or right. If it's left, probably left, because right doesn't seem like it comes interactable with anything if I do that. That causes them to talk to each other. Thinking about them talking to each other is like the main idea here. It's probably right because it seems tricky. If I push this up, then that's a state I could have been in earlier. Then I get across, okay. Portable swan habitat. Where the nest is a hat, thus keeping the human well below the swan's eye line. Probably not right. Go down, it's probably not correct. Can do that. Then due to shenanigans, I can't really get it out. Is that helpful? I can't keep turning it over because I jump on it automatically because of the stump. Alright, how do I get these logs to talk to each other? Seems promising. Okay. Hey. Kraken. If that's the answer, then it's never moving from that spot, so that might not be the answer. That can't get out of there either, so it pretty much has to go down. To what end, though? It's dead if I push it left. It physically can't change its location. Push it right, it can interact with that tree. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that I already knew that that kind of thing was possible, but... Seems promising. I don't know if that's the right answer, though. Yeah, because I can't get over if I do that. If I push it over one more... Oh, wait, is that just the answer? Okay. I guess the small log only existed to talk to the long log. I didn't need it at the end. Need to talk to this rock. Is that it? Okay. Kraken. Kraken's not considered lost by other sea creatures. It's embarrassingly clingy. Touch that. Don't know that that's very helpful. Alright, let's do our analysis here. So down is utterly useless, I think. Try to confirm that that's true. I think down can't possibly be right for this guy, because I guess it could mean that this log would interact with this log, but I'd have to get it moved further over. Can't get back to it once I do that. I just want to make sure that I'm not being stupid when I rule this out. think that one can't go down. It can't go left because that's pointless. And it can't go up because up is pointless. So therefore it must go right. Then I can sling this over that because it's a similar idea that they were already teaching us. Oh, right. Okay, got it. And that one must go up, no other choice. I guess I can put it back and then go down, but that does not seem helpful. Nothing I can really push off from down here anyway. Probably up. Branching path, let's see. The purpose of this guy is probably only to go up, because this does nothing for me. I can't push it left. Even if I could, I don't think it would be very helpful. It's not... Get stuck if it goes in that corner. Maybe I'm gonna do a little circle and come back here at the end. Let's try going up this way, just in case that's correct. So this is probably what? Okay, come at it from the bottom. Left would be stupid, down would be stupid, so it must be right. So let's this log talk to that log. Probably wrong, but let's test it. Looks incorrect. That log talks to that log, which is probably accurate. Although I guess that was doable without me knocking it over. Really not helpful because I can get it back out of there after doing that. Depends up there whether the log is down or not. Left is pointless, down is pointless, up is impossible, so it must be right. Okay, can I like jump over it here? No, because right, perpendicular logs don't work the way you might expect. Read this instead. Okay. Still doing that. I can't get out. It's there though. Seems close given the theme of the island up to this point. Once I push that up, I can't do anything else with it. The theme of the island is this. Try to do that. Not very helpful because I can't push off there, but I can at least get over here. Easy release jumper. Human body is tapered abruptly just above the thorax, then ballooned out again to form the head. Became trapped in woolly jumpers. It's funny. Okay. Can't chop down a tree by doing that, but assume they're trying to teach me something here. That's interesting. Hmm. Probably some kind of optional thing I can do there that I'm not realizing. Up seems pointless. Right is pointless. I can't do left because of the rock, so that's probably the only way I can get them to talk to each other. Once this log is here, it's stuck. I guess I can put it back, but probably the island theme again. Maybe not, actually. Okay, island theme is rolling a log over another log. Do something like that. But to what end? I guess what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to push off a rock, probably. Really push off the rock down here. Okay. I see. Whee! As long as fuck, wow. Guess that's technically a new mechanic that it can't roll further. It's forced to become a raft. I hadn't appreciated that before. Oh, I see the map. ONP. Only when there's actually a map. Okay. Lovely brew. The ability to make a thin soup called tea was highly prized in England land. Those with psychic skills tended to fare better. It's not very helpful. Get it from there, is the idea. Okay. What's the purpose of this guy? You can only hit it into the water. doubt this tree is extraneous, but like, what's the deal? Can't go over that. Could go there. I don't know why. Let's assume this tree is extraneous, but that's can't be right, right? That's probably it. Sock puppets? When worn on a human's lower pair of legs, socks offered warmth. When worn on the upper pair of legs, these garments took on personalities, could be made to talk to one another. Probably other logs do something. I should go to that beanstalk up there. What are we learning here? What is the point of this guy? Okay, we're seeing a point. The only way to push it down like that, but that's not doing anything for me. Probably needing to make a raft to push off from this rock. Okay. Probably want something there eventually. Not just that, right? Hmm. Now it's that. Okay, cool. Sail right past that beanstalk. If it shows the Kraken tentacles, it does, okay. Car boot sail. Okay. How can I get these to talk to each other? That. Nice. I was struggling with this game for a little while, but now that I've kind of picked up on this, everything needs to talk to each other idea. I mean, it seems like it's super obvious, but when you first start playing it, it's not entirely clear that the rolling logs need to touch something else in order to be like rotated. Definitely reduces the possibility space pretty substantially. Okay. What are we doing here? Probably not going up because then it's an orphan log. Could go down, but that's not helpful. It's probably not going left, so it's almost certainly going right. So is it going right before or after I chop this guy down? I think up is pointless because I think it's a dead log when it's up. So I guess the question then is, what am I doing with the birch tree? Probably something like that. Cute. Keep bumping into each other. Need to get this one to the right, but that's easier said than done. Seems almost certainly right. I just don't know what the next step is. That's not helpful. That would also not be helpful. Can't push it back over once I do that. Higher up, and then I can push it over one. I see. Then it gets caught on the rock, and now we cross. Got it. Clever. It's a really clever puzzle game. Quite tricky. Okay, how do these guys talk to each other? So this tree, that's pointless. That's pointless. And that's pointless. It probably needs to be that to start with. Don't think that's helpful. This does seem promising what I'm doing here, though. I can roll this, oops, over that. Get a vertical log here somehow. This ain't it. Okay. Making 100% sure that this doesn't want to go in any other direction. Probably this, because that's the first thing that can talk to something else. Otherwise, why would this rock be here? This seems mildly likely based on the island theme, but then it goes there and it's not helpful anymore. Let me stare at it for a second. Try to rule out that this can do anything other than pushing to the right. I think that that's totally pointless and I can't recover it. Can recover this, but who cares? I guess maybe I care because I can still stop the thing with the stump. This is exactly the same as what I've been doing, so that's nothing gained from that. Sometimes you need to be able to dip over onto a log for other reasons. That seems so likely to be part of the answer. Need a vertical log here. Fuck, how is that possible? Okay, pushing that left seems pointless because I think it's a dead log because it goes down or it goes up. There's no way I can get this log to interact with it. Up is maybe... No, I think it's still a dead log. Right is... maybe okay, actually. Maybe I get a vertical to roll over it somehow. How do I get this to be a vertical? Okay, let's see. So, we operate on my original plan, which is this, 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 this. Oh, okay, then we push it here. And then this rolls over that. Now we have a way out. That's still the hardest thing for me to detect when they want you to roll a log over another log in the water. Dangle Garden. Guard against invasion of slugs. It's my only option with this tree is that. Means it can't get out, which means this must go over the log. Then I can access it from here. Now we have to push off this rock. What can these trees talk to? This one can talk to the rock if I do this. And they can talk to each other. Probably talk to each other like this, actually. Want that there. Go. Let's loop around, I think. Oops. Junk mail. Fix a stamp and an adder's label to an unwanted item and post it to one's enemies. Okay. Limited legal interactions here. So left is pointless, down is pointless, up is pointless. Those are all my options. So one of those must be wrong. Maybe it's like do this so I have a way to get over there. No. Well, maybe. Okay. Oops. What's the objective? Probably to put a log down here somehow. Now the theme seems to be being able to stand somewhere you otherwise wouldn't be able to stand. Yeah, okay. By stepping on a log that's in the water. Alphabet collection. They set a framed alphabet on their desk and then stroke it almost non-stop for 8 full hours. So if our theme is still put something in the water, so that you can walk across it and access something from a different angle. Probably not right. That's almost certainly not right. That's pointless. I think it has to be this. And then this seems good because then I'm getting in the water, which seems to be the theme of the island, but maybe that's not correct. Not actually letting me do anything new, because I can't... Having a log in the water doesn't let me turn 90 degrees. So we do this instead, and then we go up maybe... Doesn't seem to help me with anything. Cute. This tree up here is very suspicious. I think can't go left because who cares? Goes right. I can jump on that to then do something later. Like this? Okay. So, similar idea. We're not done yet, though. suspicious U-shaped dip over here. Lets me go around if I have a log there, but like, who cares? That U must be, or I guess backward C must be preventing me from doing something useful. The idea is I can jump on this now. Come down and get this from another direction, but that's actually not very helpful. All right, think about this one. Down is pointless. Left is pointless. Up is probably pointless. Probably this to start, and then it can only talk to this rock. So we can go around like this and then push it up. It's still facing the wrong way. That doesn't... I haven't changed the nature of the puzzle. So get stuck if I do that. Doesn't really help. There's so few options on this one. I feel like I actually get paradoxically more stuck the fewer options I have. Just making sure that going left here is absolutely, utterly useless, right? I guess it's like I can technically go around. The theme has been putting a log in the water and then using the fact that a log is in the water to go somewhere new by walking on the log that's in the water. So what are my options for getting logs in the water? I can put one here that does nothing. And can't do anything in that direction. Is this backwards C, which lets me walk around here, but it doesn't really let me access anything I couldn't access before, so that's probably not it. Oh, let me roll it down. Aha, okay. Thank you, theme of the level. That's interesting. It's introducing the new mechanic that you can't chop down a tree, but if the tree is pre-chopped, okay, then you can still knock it over with momentum transfer. Oops. why did I want to move in a circle there? That's the only thing to be done here, right? Like... I don't think there's any new way for me to push off from this island here, right? Maybe I can do something different. Trees on this island? Oh, that's cute. Oh wait, no, I've already done that. Right? It goes down to the icy area. It's trickier. This raft being here has changed something on this island somehow. I think I can move things back over this way. That would be crazy though. Really, really long raft. French horn. This convoluted musical instrument. 52 cc's of human saliva. Either a valuable addition to the orchestra or a cacophonous and distressing racket. I don't care if your tutor says you need the practice. It's funny the like records they have. Okay, so that looks very suspicious. Is this building on the same idea from before? Your deal. Now if they're perpendicular, they basically don't get to talk to each other at all. That's almost certainly what they want me to do. Doesn't do much for me. Also not very helpful. What are we trying to learn here? It seems likely we're going to do something like that, but assume we're not for a second, just to make sure I don't get obsessed with that solution. What if instead I'm doing the opposite, coming at it from this direction? I don't know what this tree can talk to. Alright, so this tree is either up or down, right? Does nothing. So if I go down, it's Dunzo. So it must be up. Then what? Do that. Does not help me. I need a horizontal log here or here. Wish I could understand what the fuck the point of this guy is. That's maybe promising. Oh. Not what I meant to do, but... Ah, okay. That's fucking crazy. Okay. I'm gonna be able to remember that. That's our theme. So our theme is make a raft and then put a log on the raft and then push the raft somewhere. All right, that's kind of nuts. This guy probably goes left because I can't think of anything else to do, which means this guy probably goes here. Say this guy pretty much has to go left, right? Down does nothing. That's the only other direction I can push. Okay. Can I do something with this tree first, perhaps? Yes, probably. Then that's a problem. Problem as well, though. Maybe if the tree's not chopped down. Okay, hold on. It's slightly different than what I was originally envisioning. And I can chop the tree onto there. That's less helpful. similar basic idea. Problem is, now I can't, there's nothing for me to push off with the raft over there. I assume it still involves putting a log on a raft, but okay, standing up is different from it being horizontal, I guess is the idea there. That's not helpful, right? That's similar to what I did on this previous level, but just confirm with certainty that it doesn't involve me being on this thing. It doesn't cut it off by itself. We do that, and then we do this, and now we can go somewhere new? Okay. Similar, but not the same. Alright. What the fuck is with this island? Something fishy. Okay. Cute. Okay. What do you know about doing that? Pass this log down there, basically. Is it that I want to go back? I see. This, and then this. Then we do this, and then we do this. Horse sculpture, scale model. None of the sculptors seemed able to work out how to do horse legs. The carvings all stop at the neck. I do really like the writing for all that. It's quite funny. Word cut. I like the theme of this area. It's tricky. There's a shitload of design space in this game. this goes here. Oh, it can't. Anyway. Why do I want to do that? Probably because I want to put it here, then push this way, and then I go up that way. Ah, clever, clever, clever. Let's see. Assume we got a new theme going on here. Honestly, don't know. I guess that's just trivial right there. Unidentified knitted object. This garment neatly sidesteps the human design considerations of form and function by having neither a recognizable shape nor a discernible purpose. We go down. Oh. Very useful, but I can do this. There we go. Cute. Okay, I can't really say what the theme is, though. Still incorrect. This guy probably has to go left. I think that's my only choice. Maybe not. No. Could go right. That's not helpful. Can't go left and it wouldn't go up, so it's gotta be down from here. Like, why? What are we doing? It does get them to talk to each other, but it's really strange. Need to get a long log here. Oh, I think I'm close then. how is that possible? I need a long log here. I have to have it pushed down, or it has to... You try to work backwards here. So if there's... I guess it could also be here. That makes more sense. That's still problematic. I see. Oops. Okay. Times working backwards saves the day. Oh, this is interesting. Almost like a Uber puzzle that requires multiple zones. It's a cool concept. Yeah, we've already learned about trees not being able to chop each other down with momentum. This thing has limited ability to talk to other things here. That won't let me cross. That also won't let me cross because of the position of the rock. Didn't change the state of the thing at all. What are we trying to learn here? I guess there's two different ways I could go. I could go due south or I could go west. Probably west is where they want me to go to start, but... whatever I'm doing on this island, it probably involves touching that rock, so this is probably right first. Be interesting if this island is going to try to teach me about, like, reversing the log polarity, for lack of a better term. Right now, it's like, the log is vertical on every other square, right, and horizontal on every other square. So there must be a way for me to switch whether it's vertical or horizontal. Don't think I've had any puzzles about needing to do that before. Does seem to be the problem. Don't think that's what they want. Should be easy because I only have the one log, so what am I doing wrong? Did that revert? That might have changed the log polarity. It did. Okay. Leaves are business cards for trees. Okay, so let me do this again just to make sure I can demonstrate understanding of what happened. The reason this changed log polarity is because it rolled an odd number of tiles. One sec. Okay, so once we get to this island, that, I guess, does allow, well, that's not actually interacting with the wall there. It's probably that. No, maybe not. It's gonna be about log polarity again. Alright, let's work backwards. So the long log needs to be here. And that's the only place it could possibly go. So, problem then is that you do this, rolls into the water, which isn't helpful. So I need the long log to get... Oh, that can't be true. Working backwards might be what saves my life again here. I think this pretty much needs to be vertical no matter what. Probably vertical this way. One of those where, like, the level appears to be superficially simple. Not a lot for me to interact with. Hard to state what the theme in this area is. This one was log polarity. I guess I've only had really the one room. It's the same regardless. What if that's left instead? Originally this could be here. Just completely out of the way, I guess is the idea. That might be right, actually. Can't articulate why yet, but it seems really close. That's wild, okay. That one I didn't really understand what I was doing until it was almost done. It was more like I solved it based on exhausting every possible interaction. I have to come at that from another direction, presumably. more to push there. I think that's right, actually. I think we do this, and then this, and then this, and then I can still cross. That's cool. I like the pacing of this game. I like that it isn't just constantly getting harder and harder. It's introducing new ideas, but it tries to start simple each time. You learn something new. Okay, so we gotta get a way to get to the other island. It involves something like that, but not here. Guess we have to start by moving this thing. Almost certainly. Then I can go across. Okay. Magic beans. The seeds of beanstalks are also giant. Kill if not harvested properly. The whole idea of coming here, there's nothing else in this area. Hmm. Hey. Another section of the icy area. The one over there. Pet for digital assistant. Low-level computer viruses. It's cute. Oh, okay. That's a new idea. Rocks on the land. Okay. Leech-powered percentage generator. Okay. Tax accountant worms. Okay. I like the rocks because they're not like a crazy new idea, but they are new design space. Thing you can jump on but can't roll. Okay, similar rules that it has to be pointed at it, like with the water, you can't jump on a perpendicular log. Okay. We need a horizontal log here somehow. Must be. I think I want it to be down, but I don't think I can get it down unless there's another way to move this. Let's go back to thinking about things that it can talk to. So if I go this way, that's useless. I go this way, go there, but who cares? This one's tricky. Why does getting on the rocks help me? Like, I have to be able to take a... Okay, the stump is important because the stump is what lets me get on the log to climb up on a rock in the first place. So... Aha. Clever. Okay. Toddler weaponry. Caltrops. Unripe humans. That's funny. It's probably what they want to teach me here, but... Oh, it's probably actually more like that. Okay, you roll one tile, and that's polarity shift. Let me put that in my Monsters Expedition text file. Change, how to change log polarity. Roll an odd number of tiles. Another one of those things that, like, you say it, and I was like, well, obviously, but it certainly wasn't obvious to me because we didn't really have puzzles built around it for a while there. Okay, I will not roll an odd number. Still need to go on that. Still on log polarity to some extent. Oh. Right, because of the way it rolls. Shit. This is probably ultimately where that needs to be, but... That's better. How much of icy territory have I been to? A lot of it down here. Okay. Let's keep going this way for now. A rock. I can't jump to from there. Not great. They still don't have their appetite back. Ben's a little bit better than Marty, but Marty hasn't really eaten anything in a while. I'm getting really worried about him. Feeling very bad for bringing them to the dentist in the first place. Okay, let's see. Just did that. My actual objective here. Cross up this way. Seems promising, but... Oh, that's it. Advanced emoji. Before emoji became its own distinct language. Feeling of being angry with a friend in real life or something they did in a dream. Good to know. I'm taking him to the vet again tomorrow morning. Well, just Marty. I think Ben's probably fine. But I guess not eating after dental appointment after a couple of days is frequently a sign that something went wrong with the anesthesia. Anesthesia scares the fucking shit out of me because even when it's with humans, it's just there's always a risk. I guess there's this rock, right? You can only get it if it's pointed at it. That probably goes there. I don't know what else I would do with it. Just a matter of roll it too far in the other direction, which is not what we want. Same problem. Guess it could be, doesn't have to be a double long log to get out of here. But if that's correct, it lets me cross along this way. Why do I care? I don't have a way to get onto this rock. Sound it makes when you push a big tree on the ground sounds very similar to this. Always on my mind. Sometimes, not right there. It's like one of several log pushing sound effects. Yeah, there it was. It sounds like it's like a really high-pitched version of that. I'm almost positive it is. That's unhelpful. Is the purpose of the long log to get a small log over here somehow? Specifically can't go there. All right, let's try to do our analysis. So this doesn't go left. It doesn't go down. So it must either go up or right. If it goes up, it can talk to the rock, which is helpful, maybe. That's not helpful. Well, this is maybe where I need to have already done this so I can go around. Any other way to get this out of here? Probably involved. There's probably some way that I can stand on this rock. So to stand on the rock, essentially a stump and a log have to be pointed at it in a way that, well, let's think. So just reveal all the stumps really quick. So to get onto the rock from this stump, I think it's impossible, because I think I would have to be able to... I don't think it's possible, because I would need a perpendicular log that's pointing at the rock here. It'd have to be a short log pointed here, a horizontal log pointed here, vertical here, horizontal here. And there's no way... possible. Yeah, because I can only jump in the direction I'm moving, so I don't actually think it's possible to get on that rock on this screen just because of the positioning of the stumps. What I just did actually seems kind of promising. It's kind of funny. Oh, one of the sound effects in the game is a pitched up bone crunch sound effect. I'll get it to play again. Right there. Hear it? Yeah. Not helpful. I like the idea of rolling over this, but yeah, I like fully art. It's fun. That's interesting. Wouldn't have expected that to work that way. I don't think that's involved in the answer at all, but the fact that that ends up on that one tile is very odd. I really expect this puzzle to have something to do with... Ah, here we go. So I expect it to have something to do with the rock, but I don't think it's possible. Okay, is there a way for me to change the polarity of this log? I think the answer is no. Wait. No, that's the same polarity, isn't it? Yeah. If we bump this, it goes away, which isn't helpful. Seems close, but I feel like not right. Can't actually reach it from there. I've been in this solution state several times. Weird enough that I assume that has something to do with the solution. Everything else here has been themed around getting on the rocks, so maybe that is more what I should be expecting here. That seems too likely to be, like, that's got to be part of the answer, right? It would be crazy if it wasn't. And go all the way back across. Doesn't help. That seems good, perhaps. I think that might let me reverse the polarity on that log. Oh, that might end up being a different solution. Nope, because the rock's in the way. I specifically put the rock there to fuck with that exact idea. Okay. That. This is a very hard puzzle. Yeah, no, wait, really? Okay, well, the hint is helpful, because I thought it was just going to be a single vertical log here. But that suggests that this thing I've been doing the entire time of kicking this here can't be part of the answer, or it's unlikely to be part of the answer. So if I do that, then both of these can go over that log. Oh, okay. That's kind of cute. I was really struggling with that one. Okay. Probably going to involve jumping on the rocks since I haven't done that in a while. Maybe not, because I think it's the same problem where the stumps are too far from rocks and it's impossible for me to turn 90 degrees. What's actually going on this screen? What's actually going on is I need to push off of this top middle rock, I think. Seems promising. Oh, actually, I think that would be right if I didn't put the long thing where I did. I think this goes here. And that goes there. Then I just do the thing I did a second ago. Probably right. Mm-hmm. Yep, it's quite good. And let's see. Can't actually push it from there. Yep, there's our bone crunch sound effect. That's probably my favorite stock sound effect that's in fucking everything. I don't think I've ever heard it used to represent a log moving. That's pretty funny. That's probably part of the solution. Otherwise, why would that rock be there? Does it matter which one I do that with, though? 'Cause it could be this one. Since it's halfway, it's kind of a problem. Can't push it at all. Very likely part of it. Why does that help me? How does that help me? Okay, I'm gonna go back to thinking about the way these trees talk to each other. So this tree, if I push it this way, can talk to this tree. You can talk to that tree even if that tree is a stump. So let's try making it a stump here. Right, so we go like this. It's a stump, great. Probably not part of the answer. And I can do that. Then we're just stuck. So we do that instead. Don't think that does anything for me though. I can move that down one. I guess I need to understand the reason I can move this down but not up. The reason for the asymmetry is I can push the part of the log that's on the ground, but I can't push the part of the log that's floating over the water. Just confirming real quick. Oh, well shit, okay. That's not what I thought I was supposed to do. I'm glad I checked. I thought I was going to be able to pretty easily get a bridge up to here, but I guess I'm doing it with the rock. And they're both going to be horizontal, which is kind of wild. So we don't have any way to turn this thing around. I would have guessed that in a million years. I would have thought it's just... I think they're generally pretty good about making... not giving you a red herring and making it look like you can connect here. I guess maybe it's not as much of a red herring because when it's above the stump, there's no way of moving it anyway. Roguelite beat 'em up. Oh, that's interesting. Beat 'em ups probably require the structure of something like a roguelite for me to enjoy them more. I don't hate them, but like a Double Dragon. I guess I played a lot of like, you know, the Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time beat 'em up when I was a kid. Yeah, that's cool. Big props to them. So I'm probably pushing off this rock here. I haven't actually walked on a rock since the beginning of this zone. Maybe it didn't have as much design space as they were thinking. There's going to be a zone later that's built around it more. Okay, that log talks to that rock, and then this goes like this. I don't think that's correct. Right on. Yeah, I don't know if I could articulate what it is about beat 'em ups that as an adult I'm not as into. I enjoyed them a lot as a kid. I think they generally feel pretty button mashy, not very deliberate. I was watching some video of the Simpsons arcade beat 'em up recently, and I was like, I think there's just a shitload of guaranteed damage to make you eat quarters. Replayability is a big issue with the genre, I'd agree with that. Okay, let's break this down. So what all can talk to what? So I can knock that guy that way and it can talk to the tree, but I can't get there to roll it. So up is incorrect. Left is incorrect. Down it talks to this rock, which is probably correct. It's a weird janky thing we have to do, so it's weird and janky, it's likely involved in the solution. the fuck? Okay, my thesis is I need to have both logs on either at the top of this rock or the right of this rock. Am I about to have my mind blown? Okay, no, my mind's not blown. But the only way that makes sense is if they both go over this log here. Opposite of what I did last time, I guess. This is back to where I started. Still have a problem there. I think the only way to get both logs in the top right corner is to pass them both over this stump. But the problem is, once the stump is here, this log is dead. It's like, I mean, I can put it back on the stump, but I can't push it any further. So, how the fuck was this possible? Can't do something like, oh shit. Can't do something like this, not that that's helpful, because I need to have both logs up here. I think that's wrong, because I think that the log then can't talk to anything, under any circumstances. I think it has to start by doing this. That's the only way it talks to other entities. And I think that seems promising, if only because it's annoying. And the law of puzzle games of if it's annoying, it's probably correct has never failed me. So what did I accomplish by doing all that? Nothing. It has to go up the north way, because if it went along the south, it would get caught in this rock. It would get caught in this mailbox. Let me try to walk backwards. So, if both logs are here, that means I've somehow... Right? That's... What the fuck is that possible? If both logs are here above this rock... means that they were standing upright on the tile I'm currently sitting on. And then I pushed them to the right. I guess that only needs to be true for one of the logs. The other log could be rolled on, it could be rolled from like here onto there. But if it's upright, that means that it's a series of flips from this column. So hold on. Because like once it's here, I can't... I don't think any of these stumps let me walk on one of these rocks. Don't think I can change the polarity of this log. Or though I might. That seems promising. So, okay. This tree can either go right or left. It can't go up. It can't go down because I can't get to it. Let's try it with it being left instead this time. I think that's it, because I think that gets me... This is close anyway. Let me just confirm that this guy's good to go. Yeah. I think that the rest of this is still solvable from this side. So it needs to be... How the fuck did I do this? Hold on. How did I get a vertical log? I got it from there. Okay. This is the same thing. Okay. I go like that. I go like that. Very nice. That was a good one. That was very tricky. Probably a good stopping point. Future Marstead, you're in a new zone. I guess you've learned a couple new things here. Nothing that's like super outside of your ability to intuit. You can jump on rocks if there is a log pointed directly at it from a stump. Remember your golden rule that the main thing you care about here is the way that everything can talk to each other. So an isolated tree that can't touch any other object is basically dead. So only look at their relationships in that respect. You can put logs on rafts and then push the raft. Sometimes that's been a solution, although you haven't had that as a theme in a while. I think that's everything to mention. Thanks for keeping this on Subblock Warshine. I'm enjoying it. Very good puzzle game. Tons of design space in this idea.